Do you know what the standard of an advanced country is? In order to be identified as an advanced country, the national income of the country needs to be more than $30,000, needs to have satisfying conditions for more than 50 million people, and etc. However, many advanced countries are in decline. One of the causes of decline includes the decrease of population. The same goes for Korea as well. As a result, these things continue to increase even though the efforts are many, such as the United Nations acting as an effort to the role of diplomatic mediator for peace between countries. What are the causes of them? First, I will talk about the history of the UK. The UK embraced Christianity in earnest since Pope Gregory I sent Augustine of Canterbury. Especially in the 17th and 18th century, John Wesley and George Whitefield led the evangelical revival and Great Awakening. Let me explain carefully about the event. The evangelical revival stressed the faith and authority of the Bible, and it also asserted the mission and change of heart. However, the Great Awakening emphasized personal experience of faith and change of heart, and it promoted Christian passion and spiritual awakening. Now, let's come back. John Wesley created the Methodist Church, and he also spread the gospel in various spots. On the other hand, George Whitefield traveled to a lot of regions to spread the gospel to different classes, so many people came to believe in Jesus. During this time, many famous figures such as John Locke, Isaac Newton, Descartes emerged. In the US, early settlers left their homeland for their faith and worship in the 17th century. Then, in the middle of the 18th century, the first Great Awakening happened, which was a time of passion for the gospel. At this point, however, they are in crisis like other countries now. This brings us to the worldview. This shift in focus brings us to a critical examination of worldview. In the past, people longed for God because they needed God just like the American people in the past. However, modern science and technology have shifted their focus from God to their own worldview. The achievements in science and technology have provided people with more choices, leading many to prioritize freedom and independence over their own faith in God. As many medical sciences are developing in this century, many people don't find the need for God because they don't get sick as often as before. As a result, people choose their freedom and independence more than they choose God. They have also widely accepted evolution theories. Among the advanced countries facing decline, I believe Korea must reconsider its worldview and turn back to God. Let me ask you a question. What should Koreans do in order to return to the center of the God worldview? To achieve this, we have to understand our own worldview and God's worldview. At first, our worldviews are different because they each have a big story that explains how the world came to be. God's worldview means that God rules over the nations, as Daniel 4:17 says. The sentence is by the decree of the holy ones, to the end that the living may know that the Most High rules the kingdom of man and gives it to whom he will and sets over it the lowest of men. This verse means that God rules over a person's country. However, most of the countries we know of today are ruled by their own worldview. In conclusion, Koreans need to set aside their own worldview and embrace God's perspective. So, how can you change our worldview to face God's worldview? We can change our worldview through metacognition and following Jesus as Lord. Just like Paul, whose worldview changed to God's worldview through his holy encounter with God. Let us focus our worldview towards God. Thank you for listening.